a familiar beat. Smeeds hum low like a distant plea, tracing shadows where your warmth used to be. But even in the drift where endings cling, I feel the flutter of a fragile wing. Glass wings in the quiet, holding on, shining through the dusk, though the light is gone. Even in the dark where the fears belong, something in their glow keeps me strong. Glass wings in the quiet, faint but true, guiding every step that leads me back to you. Guitars tremble bright in a silver sweep, pulling hidden memories up from deep. The drum machine pulses a steady line, lifting every bruise that I called mine. Even when the weight becomes too real, your echo turns a broken into something I can feel. Paper lights beneath the rain tonight, floating through the shadows with a fragile light. Even when the city hides you from my sight, hope keeps shining, soft but bright. Paper lights beneath the rain so near, whisper in the parts of you I still hold dear. Some lights grow stronger when the storms appear. Yours is the one I still draw near. Paper lights still glowing. City lights blur in a violet haze, tracing quiet cracks through forgotten days. Soft pads rising like a hidden bloom, breathing tiny colors in the quiet gloom. And in the drift where broken nights collide, a gentle spark keeps glowing deep inside. Shadow lights in bloom across the sky, turning all the sorrow into reasons why. Even when the tears refuse to dry, something in the glow keeps pulling me high. Shadow lights in bloom through the air, showing me the strength I didn't know was there. A bright guitar shimmers through the gray, sketching hope in lines that softly sway. The drum machine pulses like a beating heart, filling empty spaces torn apart. Even when the quiet aches glimpse of a memory I wished would last. Synth swells drift in a trembling glow, holding every detail only hearts can know. And though the silence feels too wide, I still feel you standing at my side. Close on a silver window fall, chasing soft reminders of what we recall. Even when the night builds a darker wall, your warmth keeps breaking through it all. Close on a silver window stay, guiding me gently through the gray, through the gray. Guitar strings bloom like a quiet breath, soft enough to stir what the silence left. A drum machine beats in a steady tone, rebuilding every place I thought was gone. Even in the spaces where shadows gather, your voice carries me a little farther. It goes on a silver window fall, tracing soft reminders of what we recall. Even when the night builds a darker wall, echoes in the back of my mind. Soft echo on the waterline tonight, rippling through the dark in a gentle light. Even when the world slips out of sight, hope keeps floating, holding me upright. Soft echo on the waterline, so clear, telling me the quiet still brings you near, brings you near. Guitar notes fall like a fragile tear, tracing every moment you once drew near. The drum machine pulses in a mellow drift, raising all the weight I could not lift. Even when the quiet starts to wake, your voice shapes the calm I long to make. Soft echo on the waterline tonight, rippling through the dark in a gentle light. Even when the world slips out of sight, hope keeps floating, holding me upright. Soft echo on the waterline, so clear, telling me the quiet still brings you near, brings you near. Some echoes stay, even when we fall, reminding us we never lost it Soft echo on the waterline, still moving. Neon drips slowly down the window glass, echoing the nights we used to let pass. Faint hum lightly in a fragile line, tracing all the pieces I pretended were fine. But even in the stillness where shadows hide, there's a trembling warmth that won't leave my side. Silent neon reverie in the air, pulling every heartbeat from the quiet glare. Even when the dark feels too much to bear, hope keeps flickering like it's always reaching